An enthusiastic group made of representatives from 4 cross-border regions from 6 Balkan countries and professionals needed for technical and organizational support, all in all 34 people, enjoyed the study tour. In different weather conditions, sun, rain and snow, during day and night, the road led them through mountainous southern German region Allgäu and western Austrian region Tyrol. It was a useful and interesting experience. It is a long way from Western Balkans to Germany and Austria, both metaphorically and by bus. And so are the tunnels along the road conveniently metaphoric, real and long. Just before they left the yellow bus, there was just one more short but important instruction from the organizer.
So open your ears, open your eyes, try to perceive as much as information as possible, and open your mouth, talk and exchange with your colleagues and our hosts here in Germany and in Austria.
They took her advice and did it all the time. When the words were not enough, a hand or two helped. There was also help from a friend. The received information was sometimes surprising, really. For a start, in order to create general background, a short presentation of the political organization of Germany as a federal country and a member of the European Union. The organizational concept is the same at each level, from national to local, government, head of the government and parliament.
For us, who are working down here in regional rural development, the most important is the ministry here and not the federal. Yeah? So the operational programs, for example, for the European funds, they are made here. Here, only guidelines and strategy. Yeah? But the important things happen here.
With own rural policies, Germany aims to ensure that the infrastructural prerequisites for decent living in rural areas are fulfilled and that exciting and new potentials are developed through economic development. And now, the Alps live. One of the German members of the Alliance in the Alps is West Allgäu, a Bayerischer Bodenseefordergesellschaft GmbH in the western part of Allgäu. Its regional manager and managing director of Local Action Group, Mr. Frank Seidel, presented the region, the organization and the lag. There are 12 ongoing projects, mainly related to diversity in border area and social responsibility, and 6 cooperation projects, mainly focused on healthy agriculture, which preserve intact, diverse landscape. There were 5 single projects in 2012, with €3 million budget, of which €1.3 million is leader contribution. During the period 2007-2012, there was an investment of €8.2 million, including 3.9 million leader contributions. One of the most attractive projects was Skywalk. Scheidegg area has traditional reputation as a health resort and some clinics are located here. Since young people are their important target group, the clinic supported with the Catholic childcare Augsburg the realization of exciting treetop adventure. Skywalk. The highest point of Tree Trail is 40 meters high observation tower with magnificent all-round views. The interesting and provocative footpath with different challenges and obstacles is 540 meters long, with an information station on environmental and conservation issues. And spiral fun toboggan in the end. The entire project is a combination of education, thematic adventure playground for small and older children, nature trail, gastronomy and appropriate small shop. Its total cost is around 6.2 million euro, out of which 0.2 million is leader contribution. A bit further down, the group visited the Alpine Dairy, Bremenried, and got the first-hand introduction by Chairman Sylvester Fink into the art of producing the spicy mountain cheese, the Allgäu Emmentaler, the Bremenrieder Romandur, and butter, and the organizational efforts to create an Allgäu cheese route. The dairy was found in 1897, and it is one of the last original dairies in Allgäu which still manufactures the handmade products using traditional recipes, exclusively from GMO-free fresh raw milk from cows that graze on still lush meadows. All cheeses contain 45% milk fat and their weight is from 0.25 to 25 kilo. Daily cheese production is 8 pieces of Bremenrieder, 8 pieces of Mountain and 1 Emmentaler. The main market is the local area. The production of cheese looks in short like this. After measuring, the milk flows directly into one of 3 large copper kettles and is slowly warmed to 32 Celsius degree. Then rennet and lactic acid bacteria are added, which makes the milk protein coagulates and separates from the whey, making curd. It is cut and the mass is heated to 51 Celsius degree. The cheese flakes become solid, and this is the moment to move the mass out of tank and place it in the round forms. The future cheese stays in the press for 20 to 24 hours. After pressing, the fresh young cheese goes in a salt bath. The salt takes the surplus of the whey from it and partly influences its taste and durability. Young cheese then ages with continuous care that the bark is properly created. the dairy has its own small cheese shop. Those who are far from the shop can order the cheese that will be delivered to their home in Germany. The minimal quantity is 2 kilo and the shipping is €6. Free shipping is from 7 kilo up. A bit further down, the group stopped at the border trail, an old smuggling route between Germany and Austria, now designed as educational hiking trail for children and adults. It is a bit unbelievable, but these 2 info boards cost €500. And the next day the visit continues to Allgäu, the region whose slogan is "For your life." The first stop is Allgäu GmbH. The managing director, Mr. Klaus Fischer, welcomed the group before Kerstin Duchard, the product manager of the company, presented the Allgäu region and the company activities. The Allgäu GmbH is the official umbrella organization which coordinates the region-relevant activities in development and marketing of business location and tourism, as well as marketing and management for all aspects of the brand Allgäu. It is a very extensive and complex business. The budget for 2012 was €4.5 million. More than a half was spent on activities related to tourism. Strategic direction of the company is positioning Allgäu as an efficient and future-oriented environment for living, working and doing business, which at the same time has a responsible approach towards sustainability and health, as well as ensuring high visibility of the brand on the market and in the region. The goal is to reach close cooperation with other stakeholders, such as the Regional Planning Association and the 4 local action groups. They are all treated in the same way and have the same rights to participate in the activities. In order to successfully realize numerous and complex activities springing from that strategy, a lot of attention and effort must be invested in all that must be done before, during and after them. Allgäu has cheese, cows, castles, but others have that too. They want to be unique and innovative. They make metal breadboards on computerized machines, only they have a 3D map of the region.
My company, the Allgäu GmbH, has a quite new formance and we are a platform for several organizations in the rural area of Allgäu. We saw that in former times many people formed little organizations and had good ideas to develop the area, but there was no platform to unite them, and we in our organization unite them and just are partners, and we do marketing together, and we have a brand developed for us, the Allgäu logo, and we use this to unite and to give progress to our area.
The expedition from the Balkans then reached Nagelfluchte Nature Park, which is the first cross-border German-Austrian nature park founded by 15 municipalities in 2008. There is the highest concentration of the companies in the nature park in the Austrian and German Alps, with other 500 alpine companies. Nagelfluch, after which it was named, is the most common stone in a park, created more than 25 million years ago of mud, sand and various rocks under high pressure. It is rough, but it looks like a jewel when polished. The Nature Experience Center, situated here, and which is a regional competence center for promotion of environmental education and sustainable and environmentally friendly nature adventure tourism in Allgäu, was presented by Andreas Gattler. NETS is founded from different local and regional sources, as well as important public sources, Bavarian State Ministry for the Environment and EU Leader Program. The NET's current projects are Junior Rangers, Energy License and Food Culture. One of the NET's 4 pillars is Alpsea House, which started in 2011. It is the synergy of mentioned Nature Park, Tourist Organization of Immenstadt, Nature Protection Association Working Group, Dairy Depots, and NETS itself. The house offers action room, offices and joint use of the lobby, as well as the outside premises, which are under construction. NETS got the first prize for it on the Regional Ideas Competition in 2007. The project was worth €2.8 million. The interactive exhibition Expedition Nagelflug is founded by the Bavarian State Ministry for the Environment, the German Foundation for the Environment and the town of Immenstadt. General idea is that after a long journey, friendly aliens arrive on Earth to find and explore a promising region called Nagelflugte Nature Park. They camouflage themselves by turning the spaceship into a human-style house. Alpsea House near the Great Alpine Lake. They have set up a live archive for the children in their crew, as well as numerous sections about Greenland, flowing water, forest, moor, Alps, snow, culture, biodiversity, energy efficiency. The children can see a lot of information on the info screens. See and touch small samples of different materials. Use a magnifying glass to see details of samples. Use the rotating stations and touch screens to find out more about different subjects. Finally, they can enjoy a 3D flight over the Alpine regions from the navigation bridge of the alien spaceship. Another rainy morning, another log. Dr. Sabine Weitznegger, Managing Director of LAG Regional Development UBA Allgäu, explained the main principles of LEADER and presented its achievements in Bavaria and especially in Allgäu and UBA Allgäu through her LAG. This LAG shows in practice how big local action group can be in terms of territory and the number of inhabitants included in its activities. Furthermore, it is networked with other LAGs in Allgäu region in formless network without legal structure, regular meetings and spokesperson. It was not an obstacle for successful realization of numerous projects that represent horizontal networking and networking partners along the value chain, as for example, professionalization vacation on the farm, cooperation and networking of nursing care institutions, wood construction fair 2005, and joining the wood offers from the small private forests. There were some projects that represent networking with partners from Baden-Württemberg, intermunicipal cooperation and transnational cooperation, as for example, European Way of St. James and qualification of culture guides. They take the main pride in their own top networking projects, Brand Allgäu, Hiking Region Allgäu and Bike Route Allgäu.
We have been a leader region since 2003. We've worked a lot on different projects, different topics, on networking also. And my expectations for the following 5 years or following years, they depend a little bit on what the European Union and the federal states of Bavaria is planning, but we hope that we can continue our